Good morning, my name is Olivia. Are you here for the final inspection before the auction?
Yes, my name is Ariana Grande. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you also, Ariana. Here's some information about the property and the auction. Feel free to ask any questions you may have.
Thank you. I do have some questions actually, as I'm a little apprehensive as this is my first time bidding on a property auction. So firstly, I would like to ask if I need to register for the auction and what if I decide not to bid?
Yes, you will need to register before the auction begins. It's a simple process and it allows us to keep track of bidders. If you decide not to bid, that's fine. You are not obligated to participate. I will also ask if you have brought any identification for the registration process.
Yes, I do have my identification, but I'm a bit concerned that if I register, I might receive marketing of calls later that will be the case. Will that be the case?
I completely understand your concern, Ariana. Rest assured we value your privacy. We'll only use your contact information for auction-related purposes, and we will not pester you with marketing calls.
That's reassuring now. How much deposit will I need to pay and when is it due?
The deposit amount is typically 10% of the final sale price. It is payable by check or electronic transfer. The payment deadline is usually within 24 hours of winning the auction.
Is there a cooling off period after winning the auction?
In most cases, auctions don't have a cooling off period. Once the auction is concluded and you're the highest bidder, the sale is considered binding.
Can I include my conditions in the contract?
Generally, auction contracts are unconditional, meaning they do not include specific conditions. However, you can consult with legal professionals beforehand if you have specific concerns or requirements.
How do I place a bid in the auction during the auction?
You can place a bid by raising your hand or calling out your bid. If you're more comfortable, you can also provide me with your proxy bids and I will place the bets on your behalf.
Okay, that might make sense. What other processes are there in the bidding proposals?
So the auctioneer will commence the auction by introducing themselves and providing some general information about the property, such as its features, legal terms, and any special conditions. The auctioneer may start the meeting with the vendor's bid. A vendor's bid is a bid made on behalf of the seller to kickstart the auction. The auctioneer will clearly state that they are making a vendor's bid and it is usually below the property's reserve price. After the vendor's bid, the auctioneer will invite registered bidders to start placing your bids. The auctioneer will announce the bidding increments, which are the minimum amount of which the bids must increase after every bid. You must adhere to these increments when placing your bids. The auctioneer will clearly announce each bid and the highest bidder at some point during the auction. The auctioneer will declare that the property is on the market. This means that the highest bidder has reached or exceeded the reserve price set by the seller. The property will be sold to the highest bidder.
Okay, one last question. If the property doesn't reach the reserve price and is passed in, can either negotiate to buy it under private treaty conditions?
Yes, that is correct. If the property does not meet reserve price, we'll pause the auction and you'll have the opportunity to negotiate with the seller under private treaty conditions.
Great, thank you for answering my questions, Olivia. I feel more confident about participating in the auction.
You're welcome, Ariana. I'm here to assist you throughout the process, so don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions. Also, let me guide you to the area where you can register as a bidder.
Fabulous, thank you.
Okay, so this is the area set up for registration process. As I have said earlier, you'll require your identification for this.
Okay, perfect. Where are all these on the board? Do I have to fill them out?
So this is just a display. This is just to display the contracts and the condition of sale and auction. This needs to be displayed to you, the buyer, so you can read through while you do your final walkthrough of the property. This also displays the auctioneer certificate and my certificate as required.
That's good to know. I'll be reading and looking at that information.
Perfect. Now once you've registered, you will also receive your auction panel, then you are ready to go.
Thank you again, Olivia, for your help.
No problem, Ariana. I'll be here for the duration of the auction and we'll be able to help you in any way. Good luck.